Going Salakia for the interruption, Akir. Either Esau messing with the stream or just technical issues, whatever. But just keeping in the same spirit, learning how Jake is comfortable here, man. And when you come into the faith, you're gonna deal with adversity. You're gonna deal with challenge. You're gonna deal with bitter things. And a lot of that comes in the form of sacrifice. Things that the Lord is gonna require you to give up so you can better serve Him. And that's the mentality you gotta have. You gotta adopt that mentality. You're not necessarily gonna have that mentality right away. It's something you develop. You cultivate that mentality. We'll go further into it before I continue. Oh, you got a preset?
Yeah, God.
Okay, and then I want to finish this off. Go ahead.
This is Micah 2:10. It says, "Rise ye and depart, for this is not your rest."
You go into it as you read.
God, so rise ye and depart, both mentally and spiritually out of this place, America, because that's a part of the bitter part. You got to give up certain things that you might have not really wanted to give up. You might lose certain things, family.
Women gonna leave you.
Women gonna fucking leave you. Your kids gonna fucking hate you and shit. People gonna look at you like you're a damn weirdo. You're supposed to rise you in the park. This is not your rest. This is not our end result.
They're gonna make all types of accusations against you.
Say things, let's say revile you, which means to give an evil report about you falsely. It says, but this is not your rest.
You're gonna find out that the same people making accusations against you are the same ones doing the same shit that they're accusing you of. Like I remember when I first came into the faith, my brother first came into the faith, we coming from a little small town up north in the country. So, word gets out pretty quickly.
Yeah.
Doesn't take much. Plus, we did the naive thing. Damn near fucking cussed everybody out, told everybody, you were Edomite, you're going into slavery, We went that route, so we had to learn, hey, this truth ain't for everybody. You gotta hold your tongue. You gotta be discreet. You gotta be more subtle. But when that fire is in your belly, sometimes it's hard to control that passion, but you have to learn to do that. Motherfuckers gonna accuse us of fucking being on heavy drugs. Nigga, you the ones popping pills. What the fuck you talking about? We taking drugs. Crazy ass shit.
Sharing women.
Then you see them in passing, they're intimidated to say hi to you and shit. Y'all cordial, what's going on, man? I haven't seen you in a while. How you been? Then they see you have a whole different aura. Anyway, what the hell with these people in the world, man? There's a reason why they are in the path, so to speak. There's a reason why we separated ourselves from these people. Hey, we live a life of solitude, a life of quiet. That's the ultimate goal. You got a lot of Jakes that haven't learned that yet. Keep things simple. I heard Elder Apostle Gabar use this acronym quite a bit, but I've heard it before him. But KISS, keep it simple, stupid. Jake trying to make things overly complicated, getting involved in too much shit. We use this word as not abusing it. But you're supposed to keep a simple lifestyle, man. Really focus on the necessities. It's all right to have little things, you want to make investments, but you got to be calculative. You got to be wise. And remember, all things are not for all Israelites, man. Just to be real. You got to be careful what you try to take on and what you endeavor. Right? The scriptures say to count the cost. Well, that's a quality of character to have. If I get myself involved in this, how is it going to affect me in the ministry? Should really be one of the first questions you ask yourself. But let's move on. Yeah, go ahead.
It says Mark 6, verse 4. Well, Yahushua said unto them.
And really, Salakia, brother, my bad. Salakia, that's part of the sacrifice. Know when to let something go, and know when not to even get involved in the first place, even though you might want to. Because of how it might affect you in the ministry.
That's right.
Go ahead.
Mark 6, verse 4. But Yahushua said unto them, a prophet is not without honor in his own country, and among his own kin, and in his own house. A lot of the scriptures say, cast not your pearl before swine. In the majority of our people, the 2/3.
Right. Most I started judging certain people in my family. Then they turned around and blamed us. I said, no, we're not responsible for that. It's your unbelief that made you responsible for the shit that's happening. You know? And most I straight up took. The first couple of years, I know brothers that are close to me have heard these stories. You know, I've never really actually, I said the street ministries, I've never actually did like a sit down lesson, but maybe I should in the spring. But I know when I first came into the ministry, the first couple of years, Mosai took out a whole bunch of people, man. And the first one was brutal. All right, my so-called sister in the world, Mosai allowed her to get stabbed up over 32 times in the chest, neck, and back. You know? Supposedly there was nothing left of her neck. That's how bad. You wanna know why? Because she tried to take the name of the Lord in vain. And I warned her. We were on the phone. They got all fucking drunk. They want to call me, trying to cuss me out. You know, I'm minding my own fucking business. They weren't trying to get on me for shit. And I could tell in my spirit she was about to do something stupid. And she's like cussing me out, getting on me, whatever. And then she went to try to say the name of the Most High. And I interjected and said, don't you fucking do it. Don't you be a stupid fuck, all right? I said it kind of like that. Don't be a fucking idiot. And she still said it anyway. Not too long after that, the Most High put her ass to death. And I believe just because of that reason. And then the Most High just took out different relatives, man. Back to back to back. Mother too. She died a little bit more peacefully though. And I remember one of the last things that she told me leading up to her passing was, you know, she believed in the C-hit. She believed in government conspiracy. So my mom, she had a little bit of some sense to her. One of the last things she said is she had a dream, and she said my government name, but she said she had a dream where she saw everything engulfed in flames, and the only thing that she was saying in the dream was we should have listened to him. We should have listened to him. He was right.
Yeah, because the demons that can't plague our minds jump on your family members and basically cause them to destroy themselves.
Trying to get to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it cause you pain.
Yep.
Try to entice you, because really them spirits just want you shifted back in the world.
Yep.
And you doubt, have less faith.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, that was a heavy time. You know, it seemed like me and my brother were going to a fucking funeral every fall. Literally, all the family would get together and be like, so I guess we'll see each other again next year. They literally, my uncle said that shit to me. He said, we guess we're gonna see each other same time next year. That's how it was, man. Damn. But that was a trying of my faith, you know, and to show how severe and serious this really is. That this is nothing to be playing around with.
Yeah, each and every last member.
And some of those passes were mercy though too. But my sister, that was judgment for sure.
Yeah, each and every last member back here got personal testimony of how our families was plagued. We were put to death.
Yep.
We were left us.
Yep.
Yeah. And now, quick one.
Well, you gotta.
Let's go to
Yep.
Sirach 37, in verse 10, it says, consult not the one that suspected thee, and hide thy counsel from such as envy thee. You know, and a lot of our family, they actually envy us. You know, they don't know subconsciously it's because we have this truth.
Yep.
You know, we have that light. You know, we have understanding, we have peace, and knowing of that hope and that expectation of being saved and delivered. A lot of these people, they seeking for something. And remember, as the scripture says, the election had that what we're seeking for, and the rest were blinded.
Yep.
You know, so we just have to keep on keeping on believing, and hey, our hope turned into a fruition, a manifestation of the truth. That the Lord will ultimately have us predestined. We're being called, and we just gotta abide in that calling.
Right. Hopefully the Lord never separates us from the love of the truth.
That's right.